let me be the first to congratulate you on your purchase of Maytag's Neptune washer. I'm not sure you realize it, but this is truly a revolutionary product. Instead of using an agitator like conventional washers, this new Maytag washer gently tumbles clothes through the water in a tub that's tilted on its side. The clothes are tumbled through water instead of being submerged in it. The benefits to you are cleaner laundry through better stain removal and gentler cleaning to keep your clothes looking newer longer. Your new washer also offers larger capacity to wash big, bulky items, plus savings in water and energy costs. And because it's a Maytag, you know it's dependable. There are lots of unique features your Maytag washer offers that other traditional models don't have. Too many to mention in this brief video. It's important that you look through your user's guide and laundering tips provided for complete information on your new washer. Now, for a quick overview of how to use your new Maytag Neptune washer.
Hey Mom, I need my baseball uniform washed for tonight. I'll just leave it in the laundry room, okay?
You know, you're going to have to wash that yourself. I got a meeting all day today.
I don't know how to use the new washer. It looks different than the old one.
It is, but it's easy. Here, I can show you quickly before I go. First of all, we need to sort through this stuff and empty everything out of the pockets, please. Let's put the whites together and the heavy towels together. And your uniform. Oh, what happened to these pants?
Oh, that's when I slid into home, remember?
We're gonna have to wash this uniform separately. Yuck.
Let's do the towels.
Okay.
We'll probably have to do 2 loads, won't we?
No, they'll all fit into one. Go ahead, load them up.
All of them?
They'll all fit.
Yeah, but you're sure they'll all get clean?
Trust me.
You can fill your Maytag washer completely full. Don't be afraid to fill it all the way to the top. It'll even hold big bulky items like washable coats, rugs, sleeping bags, and bedding. Just don't pack the washer too tight.
Okay, you're sure it's not too full?
It holds a lot.
What next?
Well, you need to add the detergent and the fabric softener. You can use either the liquid or the powder, whichever one you want.
Just load it here?
Actually, this washer has a dispenser. You load it here.
The washer automatically adds detergent, bleach, or fabric softener into the tub at the appropriate time. At the end of the cycle, you may notice some water remaining in the bleach and fabric softener dispensers. This is normal. It's a good idea to periodically rinse the dispenser insert with warm water to keep it free from laundry additive buildup. For best cleaning results, use a specially formulated detergent such as Tide HE or Whisk HE. They have been specially designed to maximize the cleaning performance of your new Maytag Neptune washer for a high-performance laundry system. To identify these detergents, read the label or look for the high-efficiency symbol. Your washer is also designed to use regular detergent if you wish. For additional information, be sure to refer to your printed user's guide.
This isn't our usual detergent.
No, it's a specially formulated detergent for our new washer. Just pour 1 capful.
I don't need bleach, right?
No, but I do add fabric softener to the towels. Just add a capful to the dispenser and fill with warm water up to the max fill line.
Got it. Where's the button for full load?
This washer doesn't have a load size button. That's because it'll automatically adjust to the size of the load and add the right amount of water. This way, we don't have to worry about it.
Choosing the right fabric setting for washing laundry in your Neptune has never been easier. The settings match the way you sort fabrics: whites, colors, delicates, and hand washables. Each setting provides the proper wash action for the load being washed. Proper water temperature is important in order to get clothes clean. Hot and warm temperatures are recommended for better cleaning. Cold water should be used only for brightly colored, lightly soiled items. This washer features an auto temperature control for warm and cold water washes to assure detergent activation and to get clothes clean. In order to achieve this, some hot water is allowed to briefly enter the tub when filling. There's no need to worry about this hot water touching your clothes. The water enters between the inner and outer tub. The options play an important role in doing laundry. The max extract button spins the load longer at a speed suitable for the load to remove as much water as possible. Selecting this option will help reduce the amount of time needed for drying laundry. This is a great feature for towels, jeans, or bed sheets. However, to reduce wrinkling of wrinkle-free items, use the Colors fabric setting and do not select Max Extract. Extra rinse may be used to more completely remove laundry additives or perfumes from the load. This may be helpful for people with sensitive skin. The stain cycle is an additional option in removing stains. By selecting this button, the washer provides an extra 15 minutes of tumbling and soaking to assist in removing stains. All 4 rinses will be provided to help in stain removal. For optimal performance, position the control dial at the stain setting. However, if the stain cycle button is selected, it will work at any position from heavy through light on the control dial. And selecting the signal on will notify you when the washer is done. You're almost done setting the washer. All you need to do is choose a cycle. For most loads, regular will do. For those tough stains, like those on his baseball uniform, remember to set the control dial to stains and select the stain cycle button. Your washer has the ability to delay the wash for up to 8 hours. This can be used to take advantage of off-peak utility rates. Now that the washer is set to wash, all you need to do is press the start button. You will know the washer is started when you hear a beep and the on light comes on.
Oh, Mom, I found another towel. I'm just gonna throw it in with one of those other loads.
No, go ahead and put it in here.
Yeah, right, Mom. I'm not gonna mop up the floor when all the water comes gushing out.
The water's not going to come gushing out because the water level doesn't go above the bottom of the door. Here, give me that. Watch and learn.
Clothes can be added to a cycle that has already started washing. Because the washer uses less water and the washer tub is tilted, the door can be opened safely without the risk of water spilling out onto the floor. You can open the door at any time before the door lock light comes on, which is usually 3 minutes after starting the washer. If the door lock light is on, just push the start-stop button. Wait for that door lock light to go off, and then open the door, throw in that extra item, and then don't forget to start your washer again. It's that easy.
Hey, what happened? I thought I loaded it up all the way.
That's why we filled it as full as we did. Now it's the proper load size. Just close the door and press the start button to get the washer going again. Got it?
Piece of cake, Mom. See you later.
As you can see, using your Maytag Neptune washer isn't that different than using your previous washer. But it works so differently that it may make sounds you're not familiar with. Don't worry, they're completely normal. Let's run through a few to get you familiar with them. This is water flushing detergent, bleach, or fabric softener out of the dispenser and into the tub. This sound is perfectly normal. In fact, you could hear this throughout the cycle because it could also be the washer adding water to the load. Here's why. Your washer offers a true adaptive fill. That means the washer automatically knows how much water is needed for each individual load. It's a nifty feature because some clothes absorb a lot of water, so that as needed throughout the cycle, the washer will add more water to the tub. Now you hear that? Well, you're going to need to listen closely because it's very, very quiet. It's the sound of the washer at work. The tub pauses before changing directions as it gently tumbles your clothing clean. The next is my favorite. It's the spin cycle in action. Your washer produces this sound when removing water from clothes. The high spin speed reduces the moisture in the load, resulting in decreased drying time. Sometimes it takes the washer a few times to evenly distribute the load and work up to its optimum spin speed. Other loads may redistribute on the first try, take right off. The spin cycle could sound a little different each time you run a different load of laundry. The important thing to remember is, nothing is wrong if it sounds like the washer is speeding up and slowing down. In fact, during the final spin, you might hear the washer reach a high spin, and then it will back off a bit. This is also normal, as the washer is adjusting to the load and achieving the optimum spin speed. Another thing, when the washer's completed a cycle, you'll hear that sound if you chose the signal option. Finally, if you rotate the tub when loading or unloading the washer, you could hear a sound similar to this. You guessed it, nothing's wrong, it's normal. It's not water left in the washer. It's the sound of the sealed balance ring that helps your washer run smoothly and efficiently. These sounds are all normal. So don't worry, the washer just makes some sounds that are different from what you're used to. See, but if you do hear something that doesn't sound right, or isn't similar to the sounds I've described, or if you have questions about how your new washer is operating, check the Before You Call section in your user's guide. Or you can call Maytag customer service toll-free at 1-8884-MAYTAG. That's 1-888-462-9824. And it's a free call. The dependability people are here to answer your questions and can register your washer if you haven't had time to send in the product registration card. Congratulations again on purchasing a Maytag Neptune washer. I know you'll enjoy many years of dependable performance.
Striving for high performance takes training and the right fuel. Athletes know the human machine requires the right nutrition to operate at peak performance. The same is true of a front-loading washing machine. Designed to use less water and electricity while it gets your clothes clean, this high-efficiency washer runs at its peak when you give it high-performance fuel, a laundry detergent designed for a front loader, such as Tide HE. The HE stands for high efficiency. Detergents designed for top-loading washers don't work well in a front loader because it's not the same kind of washer. Instead of an agitator, a front loader moves with a rolling action, much like a dryer does. Environment-friendly front loaders can use half the water of conventional washers, but your clothes still have the same amount of dirt. In fact, because it doesn't have an agitator, a front loader can offer more load capacity. With more laundry in one load, you need a detergent that can go the distance. Tide HE. Here's the course Tide HE has to run. The front loader's baffles help move each piece of clothing through the water. That's a lot of cleaning action. Yet